Alright, so apparently autumn is going to be a very eventful month for us, or season for us, because we just got another migrant wave. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Just watch these guys as they come in. So it looks like so far it's 2 guys bringing some animals. Don't know why they're moving so slow. Oh, you know what? I bet you they can't cross this brook. That's a problem. Let me pause this real quick. Bridge. No, because that guy can cross. Something weird's happening. Here we go. I don't know what they're doing. They're just standing there. That's really bizarre. Oh, something else I wanted to show. Something else I wanted to point out. I don't know if it was there before when I was showing the nobles, but it's something that I just noticed. They brought back the Hammerer, which I think is really exciting. I've never actually played a game with the Hammerer before. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what the Hammerer is, the sheriff is like, well, obviously he's the sheriff. He's, he takes care of the law. The Hammerer is the executioner. So, if someone does a crime that's really bad, or if someone does a crime and you don't have a jail set up or an empty jail slot, they'll just be set up for execution, and the Hammerer will go and just beat them 50 times. Like, whenever someone is sentenced to the Hammerer, if this version is the same as the older version, the Hammerer gives them 50 blows with the hammer. So most dwarves don't live through that. They die. There's a way you can cheese it to where if you give him like a really soft, like you can give him a really soft material, like if you can somehow trick him into using a hammer that's not a decent hammer, then it won't actually do anything to him. But I don't think that's any fun. Once I get the hammer, I want to make sure he has a silver hammer, which, to my knowledge, is one of the most devastating hammers in the game, because silver is supposed to be really, really heavy. So this should be interesting. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully these migrants will actually cross the damn river so we can get them working. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why they're just standing there. Hopefully once this bridge gets built, they'll actually move across. This is very bizarre. See, it's weird because that guy can move across the brook, so I don't know why they're just standing there. Hopefully this will get finished up real quick and then they'll actually start moving across. Okay, now they're actually showing up as... They're no longer showing up as migrants because the X's are gone. They're actually showing up as members of my society. Farmer, miller. More useless dwarf. Alright, so we're up to 22, which really isn't enough for a squad, but I'll probably stick 5 guys into a squad just so they can start training. That way the next time a thief shows up I can just beat him senseless. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. I'll go ahead and pause the video here. These guys should start moving across the way in a minute. Well, yeah, because they're just standing there. I don't know what they're doing. Weird. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here and then we'll see what happens. Alright, so apparently I was right before when I said Autumn was going to be an interesting season. Because we just got our first Fey mood. hopefully we have enough things to take care of it. So let's go ahead and see which area he takes. And he is going to take my Dwarf shop. Nice. So let's see what he needs. Just let this roll. I have no idea where he's going. Grab some wood. Grab some more wood. And some more wood. Okay, so he began his mysterious construction with 3 pieces of wood. Let's see what he makes. What does he even do? He's just a farmer, so he should get some. He should get some wood crafting out of this, which is useless to me. I never craft anything out of wood. So while we're waiting for him to finish that, I'll go ahead and show you all a few more things. I managed to completely carve out my living area for now. It's going to get bigger than this, but for right now, it's got enough space for 60 dwarves. Well, it will once I have the whole thing filled in with beds. But for right now, it only has enough room for 30. I also went and found a character who I want to become my Baron. Let's see if I can find it. And I nicknamed her. It's this character right here, the Miller. I nicknamed her the Baroness just so I know who I want to pick. And the reason why I did that is I went in and I went through all their likes and dislikes. And this particular character likes native aluminum, bismuth, chrysophase, sheep horn, and windows. Now those are all relatively easy to make, so I'll just go ahead and start trading for a bunch of native aluminum and bismuth. And if I can find it, some chrysophase and some sheep horn. But so I'll have plenty of those on hand once she becomes the Baroness. I might change it because I did find another character. One of these other ones like steel. I think it's one of my farmers like steel. I don't rightly recall. Someone does. That one likes tin. This one. No, that doesn't really matter. The reason why I picked that Miller is because she doesn't really have a whole lot of skills. So when she does become the... I mean, it doesn't particularly matter. So we'll just kind of see what happens. I do need to start carving out some sections for my nobles, which... This is my noble level. I haven't done anything with it at all. As you can see, it hasn't changed at all since the beginning of the map. These guys are all just hanging out in their rooms. Actually, what I will do is I'll go ahead and have my miners get to work carving out the rest of this great hall, because they're not doing anything right now. So yeah. I'm just gonna wait for this guy to finish up his masterpiece. Oh, actually, oh, there we go. He has created a maple toy boat. Awesome, so we have our first legendary item. There it is, maple toy boat. Let's view its description. This is a maple toy boat. All Dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with maple and chestnut. On the item is an image of Kogan Limmind, the dwarf and dwarves in Alder. Kogan Limb Mind is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Kogan Limb Mind to the position of king of the sunken pages in the year 1. So yeah, there's that. Awesome. Very cool. There was something else I wanted to show you. Oh! So one of the things they've done with this update is they have greatly expanded the historical figures. So people who move to your fortress already have a history in the world. So let me see if I can find one real quick. We'll go ahead and go with this gem cutter, this Dobar. There's no way to pronounce that. So we'll just go ahead and do view creature, and then we will do R for, well, we'll do this one. So she already has quite a backstory, but we'll go ahead and do R for relations. And as you can see here, it has her husband, who is our militia commander. He moved to the fortress with her, but she also has a daughter, a mother, a father. Her paternal, her father's mother and father, grandmother. She has a sister, her mother's mother and father. She has 2 aunts, 2 uncles, several nieces, a nephew, and a couple of cousins. This is the deity she worships, and then these are all the passing acquaintances, the other dwarves in our fortress. But we're going to go ahead and look at this deity real quick, and it's going to give us a history of the deity. So they've greatly expanded on the history of all these things. It's very, I think it's pretty cool. It gives very, very subtle nuances, and we can see if this deity has at all cursed anyone, which it looks like they have. They cursed a dwarf to take the form of a bison every full moon. Apparently, also, this particular deity has cursed someone to look like a gopher. So this deity's kind of a douche. Oh, also cursed a dwarf to be a vampire. How far back was that? In the year 126? 2 vampires. So this deity's made 2 vampires, 3 vampires, and 2 weremen, or were-dwarves. One is a bison and one is a gopher. So that's pretty interesting. Something else we can look for. This particular dwarf hasn't, but I think this one has. We can also see previous kills that they've made. This particular one killed a human, or 3 humans. One of them being a hero character, Luth Apex Beach, back in the year 185. So it's pretty interesting, some of the things that they've added. Let's see if this guy has a deity. No, they have a pet though. No god that they worship. So yeah. It's pretty interesting things. I believe our dwarves do not have any of that. Yeah. That's interesting. This one worships 2 deities. And that deity hasn't done anything. These deities haven't done anything. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Go ahead and cut off the video until something else interesting happens, or until the season changes, which again, the season has not changed yet. This is still autumn. So it's a pretty interesting month, or a pretty interesting season so far. I haven't had anything else. Those thieves haven't come back, which is worrying me a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so here comes the caravan. This is actually kind of a nice change. Like, if you look at it, the caravan is actually a wagon this time. It's a 3x3 wagon. That's actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move some things up to the trade depot to get traded. And we want crafts. All 3 of them craft spins. Do we have anything else to trade? Nope. Suppose we could trade. No, that's all. So I want to watch this guy trundle in. That is actually really cool. They come in as 3x5. That is. I actually really like that. So let's see what my... So we'll wait for them to finish unloading their goods, and then we should go ahead and trade as soon as my broker gets back here. Oh, this will be something else I can, like before, when I was talking about the appraisal skill. So the very first time you open the trade skill with your broker, he gains appraisal skill. So this should get him to start leveling up. Now, since my broker now has no appraisal skill, I'm probably going to get rooked pretty bad on the prices of things. Man, there are a lot of bug corpses all over the place. My cats are doing a really good job of killing those. They are everywhere. Okay, so my guy's back. So let's see what they have to trade. Okay, so to recap, I went ahead and got the bismuth bars. I got some raw green glass. I picked up a bin. Where is it? I picked up a bin of wool and 2 bins of leather, and then I just went ahead and snatched a whole bunch of food, mostly meat and fish, like lobsters, turtles, and things like that. So we'll go ahead and trade the one, and then this other one we're going to offer up to our king as tribute. This last one we're going to keep, but that should be it for this one. There's really nothing else that we want from these guys, so we'll go ahead and kick out of this, have our guy go home, go in here, and send our bin back. Yeah, so that should be it for these guys. And then I'll probably come back, like, once the, what is that guy called? The liaison starts talking with my expedition leader, then I'll go ahead and let you know what I request from him. But that should be it for now.